Theocracy.
Greetings, adventurers, to the ADHD&D Academy. I am your host, Stephen the Cadillac Kerrigan, and with me is people I've never seen before. These are strangers. Oh my god, who are these people? But we are back. Lots of people moving, lots of scheduling things, which I think just adds authenticity to our D&D campaign, because how many times have you gone through something similar in your D&D campaigns at home? But while we were gone, I'll let you introduce yourself in a second. While we were gone, I did notice we've had a lot more subscribers. Welcome, everybody. We've had a lot more views, and we appreciate you guys. If you were worried that we stopped, we didn't. We are just, we are organized by a narrow divergent, so that changes things. So let's go around and introduce ourselves. How do I want to do this? Orez, co-founder of ADHD&D Academy. Would you like to say hello?
I've been completely derailed for a moment, though. I just need to clarify, was that a slight on your family? Are you Stephen the Cadillac or the Cadillac of Kerrigans?
Oh! Oh no! My
Christmas is going to be real awkward this year. Steven's better than everyone.
Christmas is not awkward.
Thanksgiving went completely smooth with no issues. So,
hello everyone. I'm Jay. I play Orez, the plucky little peace cleric.
And Michael, you know you're next.
I did know that, but now we're alliterating, and I have to think.
Uh-oh.
But it's too early. I can't. Hi, my name's Michael, and I play Leia Media. She's a thief, and she steals things sometimes. It's not alliterative, but that's all I got.
Yeah, the Eladrin autumn. Are you currently? No, you're in winter. Did you go winter? I forget.
I think I went summer.
Summer for the anger.
Red.
That's
Yep.
right. Yes, and bringing us back as always, as is tradition. Dom, hello.
Hello, I'm Dominic, playing Sal, the lost but only sometimes forgotten paladin.
Now known as the Pastel Paladin because of a hasty decision and a die pack that is magical in nature, and that's why it won't be removed, and I didn't just make that up at the moment. Welcome back, guys. It's good to see you. It's good to be playing D&D again. I was talking to the gents before we got on here that I was having to do some lore building this morning because we hadn't played in a minute, and it's my favorite thing to do. How have you guys been?
Good. Staying busy.
Hanging in there. Well, that is wonderful to hear. I am glad to hear it. Wow, I should have thought about that sentence before I started speaking. Where we just left off.
That's not how we do things.
Perfect segue. We're just coming off our previous chapter. The only thing minimum around here is the wages, where you folks, in an effort to skirt the fees imposed by the Portal Transit Authority, you broke in to a portal facility, convincing that poor fellow that you were supposed to be there and you just wanted a tour, and then knocked him out and tried to enter the portal without any sort of badge or credentials, which led to the security controls taking place, and you found yourself in a maze of portals where you fought an overdue fee wraith, and you choosing combat over paying any sort of fine.
Absolutely not.
You guys have so much money. You're like, not.
And we still have it.
Yeah, that's the important part.
Have it.
There's a reason we still have
it. Absolutely. The rules. So there was one room where no matter anytime you entered that room, an overdue fee wraith would appear. But also what threw you guys off is if you pick the wrong portal 3 times, a wraith appears. and that yeah, minimum fee was 200 gold pieces, but not a single fee was paid. So you were successful in that. You did stumble out into the portal facility at Zirlor, the fallen Drow city that used to be part of Nexalia prior to the Vitiopian Theocracy split. Just to remember lore, and also because, let's face it, I love it. When the Vitiopian Theocracy split from Nexalia, there was a massive war. So Nexalia now is a much smaller country than it used to be. The Vitiopian Theocracy taking over the northeast part of that coastline. We'll throw up the map here in a minute, but there is part of what was Nexalia and is not Vitiopian Theocracy, because in an effort to retain any sort of sovereignty, and as the war was not going very well, Nexalia allied with the Cabian Empire, and part of their land was ceded to the Cabian Empire as concessions for their help. Now, at this point, most of the people chose to leave. However, a large population of Drow remained, the Dark Elves, and though the border of the Vitiopian Theocracy and Cabian Empire is largely defended by a forest that borders the Salt Basin, there is still this city that is a massive center of trade. Now, why is location important when you're dealing in a place that has portals everywhere? Well, we found that out last episode. The PTA charges massive fees for anything that they can, including crossing borders and distance. So it is still this would be the merchant capital of the northeast part of the Cabian Empire, which you guys found as you arrived. The portal attendant there, you convinced that you lost your ID, and she told you to go to the central office in the downtown central area, the central market area near the Governor's Promenade, to get your ID back. And you said, "We absolutely will." And then you left. To refresh your memory, as you guys stepped out into the town, you saw this is a large multicultural town. There's a huge Vitiopian Theocracy presence here. There's also a huge Carthassan presence here. These are sort of roving nomad tribes that have sort of no geographical location within their country, but they roam around, and is also a huge the large in this world. The largest population of centaurs are in Carthassus, which you would know. But we are here. You guys are here. We can pick up right as you guys get off, or we can skip to you guys finding an inn or whatever you guys are in the mood for. What do you guys have any questions about? Anything you need reminders of like what you're trying to do, what the state of your current quest is, or anything like that?
Yeah, just to make sure we're all on the same page. I believe we were in the prep phase. We were getting ready to head on out into the wilderness, basically, to the Salt Flats. And we were debating the horse / carriage / donkey situation / Tristan just carrying everything on his back. And the last thing I remember was bartering for some new pieces of gear, and then I think you were right on target, where we were either staying the night at an inn or we were hitting the road to get out of town, get out of Dodge as quick as we could.
Absolutely. That's what I remember as well. Yes, and if please hit us up in the comments when we have an inevitable continuity error. So
Continuity errors are intentional, and
it's all part of my plan.
It's a deeper lore that you just don't know yet.
Absolutely.
And what's the name of the fort thing that we're trying to get to again?
So the location you're trying to get to, all you know is that it's a Vitiopian. It's in the Vitiopian is past the Vitiopian border, and that it is part of the cult's. That's why it's nowhere on a map. And it's called the Hollow Lantern.
I think Sal definitely pro hitting the road sooner than later, if that means that we don't stay in an inn for the night. Just because I'm a little worried that our paperwork is going to catch up to us.
That makes sense. Yep.
It's true. High likelihood.
I am going to buy some rations before we go out of town. I think we already talked about doing that, but in my character sheet, I have 2 days worth, and that's probably not enough.
Well, we did also discuss the ability to create some stuff.
Oh, right. Yep.
And yeah, it's not looking at the right spot.
And do we have healing potions? I have a couple. I have one. Can we buy? No, I have 5 healing potions. I think I've borrowed them from the school before we left.
Yeah, I have 4.
Okay.
So,
all right.
So,
relatively stocked up.
I do have the ability to create food and water.
Good.
And then we did pick up a bag of holding
Right.
from the shop. Who actually picked that up?
I think you purchased it. I don't
Did,
know if
but
it's. Yeah.
Can't remember if I was the one who grabbed it.
Oh, we put it in the party inventory.
Oh, yep, there it is. Right there in the party inventory.
And we got 6 more healing potions.
Nice. That's right. Okay. Cool.
Damn, we're good at being prepared.
Yeah. Look at us.
I forgot that feature existed.
Yeah, me too.
It is a new feature. I think it got added just before the last session or something like that.
Okay.
True story.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got enough rations for myself, but rations are always good in case we run out of spell slots. But we do have the bag of holding to create food as needed and then store it should we need.
Yeah. I'll get a little extra rations just so I'm at like 2 weeks worth. And then yeah. Did we want to get a horse? I mean, I can summon my horse, so that
Dave.
Yeah, Dave.
Dave the horse. That's right.
And we could load Tristan up again.
Yeah, he's got this.
We believe in you, Trist.
I live to serve. My lady.
Still to figure out what to do with this dude. Uncomfortable time he talks.
He leveled up too, right?
I think so, yeah.
He's starting to catch up anyway.
Yeah.
Then, unless we needed to buy anything else, then we can. Well, I guess we need to buy horses, but we need just what? 2 horses? 3? How much would a horse be?
No. To buy or rent?
I gotta go see a guy about a horse.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I don't know if we want to rent him because part of it is we don't know if the horse is going to be making it back.
Yeah.
Poor horses.
Well, they're just going to be given their freedom.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a farm they go to.
Out in the salt flats. Horses love salt flats.
Yeah, that's basically their version of heaven. Oh shit.
Horses love salt. That's where they want to live.
Yes.
So if you guys are going to buy a horse, you'll be able to ask people or just basically find your way to a stable. As you get in, you'll notice that there are no horses for sale in the stable. There are several camels and a couple donkeys, but no horses.
Camels? Can we do camels, guys?
Kind of want to now, yeah.
We're going into a desert area. Camels seem like the right choice.
Seems right.
Mm-hmm.
What's the price difference between a camel and a donkey?
About 20 gold difference. So camels will be 50 gold. Donkeys are only 30.
That's
Oh, see, now I'm worried about the quality of these here donkeys. It's a bit cheap for a donkey. Bit high for a camel. Bit low for a donkey.
Do we need more than one? How much can a camel carry?
Yeah, the guy was like, "Oh, this beauty here will carry about 480 pounds. Has a speed of 50 feet."
It's remarkably specific, sir.
50 feet every 6 seconds? Wow, how did you measure that?
I like my job. We tested it. You don't come to old honest Oliver's for bullshit.
From
Camel
0 to
shit,
50 feet
sure.
in 6 seconds.
0 to 50 feet in 6 seconds. These are the fastest camels in the world.
Come on
Take it
down.
from honest Oliver.
All right. Y'all buying camels or donkeys?
I just
mean, I
like the
vote
idea
for
of a little
camel.
halfling on a camel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are they one hump or two hump camels?
Well, it's 10 gold a hump, so it's 50 gold for the single hump, 60 gold for the double hump. That's just I don't make the rules. Well, technically I do because I own the place.
It's your place. I feel like you do.
This feels like a old bait and switch from the old honest foot. Ollie.
No. All this Oliver, as they call me for short, would never bait and switch respectable gentlemen like yourselves, part and lady. I said it. I got it. Hey, where you folks headed on these camels?
Round.
We're going hunting on the salt flats.
Oh, trying to go through the forest then, is ya?
If that's the quickest route, any suggestions?
It's the quickest, but I wouldn't say it's the safest on account of all the people dying.
Oh, who's been dying out there?
Well, everybody.
Well, of
How they've
what, I
been dying.
suppose.
Why?
Well, no one knows for sure, but the trees are turning brittle. There's a weird white mold on everything, and well, the road's been shut down for about 2 years now.
Oh.
There's cats.
Yeah, the cats keep the mice out of here.
Gotta protect the camels from mice.
Camels hate
If
mice.
there's one thing
Oh.
if there's one thing camels hate, it's mice. Don't look that up.
Okay. What's the mold look like?
Well, it's white.
White
Well,
mold.
the wind coming in from the salt flat. I mean, it's always been a problem for this area, but lately it's been getting worse.
I don't like the sound of that.
You don't like the sound of it. I don't like the sound of it. I live here.
Yeah. How else would we get to the salt flats? Like, how far around the forest is it?
Well, you can always use the portal. That's about all the ways I know.
Oh, you can't just go around?
Oh, well, you could, but then you'd have to go up to Carthassus, make a right, and then a right, and then a right. And yeah, that'll take you about 2 months.
Oh. Okay. Huh.
How
Well,
quick
Portals
is the
Portals are still
normal
working,
road?
though.
How quick's the normal road, assuming we don't die?
Well, that's a good question. Let me look at my map.
I like to think he has one of the big, like, hanging drawdown maps, like projector screen.
Absolutely. Go, well, let me check the map. Just like pulls it out of nowhere. Like there's like a sudden like magic line and it just comes down out of the sky. He's like, well, if you're going directly through the forest, then you're going to have to go, let's see, this 200 miles to get into Vitiopian Theocracy. But if you want to take the roads, then you're going to have to either go south to Lethitzel and then take the road into Vio, or you can take the northern road, but that goes through Vio and then up into Carthassus, you see.
All right. Well, perhaps we'll brave the roads. See how that goes.
Yeah. And we're pretty good at traveling and stuff.
Yeah.
So the area in the Uven earldom in the holy state of Vitiopi, the saltgrass, that's a cool name. Saltgrass Basin is this area that is kind of in between all the roads, and you would have to come off of the road to get into it. The border here is where the forest is, so you would have to go through the road through the forest, which he's saying is dangerous, but not as dangerous as going in through the forest itself.
That's true. I mean, there we also have to pass through another border.
Yeah, how's the border these days? Are they letting people through?
Oh, sure. On official business, you can get through.
Not just average travelers, though?
Well, sure. I mean, that's, I guess, official business. You got to have your papers in order, just like any other place, or your merchant's license if you're carrying goods valued over 1,000 gold.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, do we think one camel and see how long it takes us?
Yeah.
Do we need 2 camels? Do we need any camels?
I mean, I don't think we need any camels officially, but if we were going to camel up, I think we would need probably 2.
If you're gonna camel up,
2 camels for 5 people?
Well, we've got Dave,
Cat.
the steed.
Right.
Yes, we do.
And Tristan.
Tristan, I don't know how fast Tristan's gallop is though, so he might need to be on a camel.
Yes.
And then I could double up with someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that then. Y'all get the 2 camels. I'll summon Dave when we're out of town.
Sounds good.
Now, how do we pick the best camels?
You said 90 for 2 camels, right?
well, I said, are you going for the 1 hump or the 2 hump?
Oh, I think 1 hump.
Okay, that'll be 100.
Fair hump.
That's 100 gold pieces.
But if we get 2, there's a discount, right?
That is an incorrect statement.
Huh. Could there be a discount?
Oh, no, we already marked down that we are the lowest prices in the area. That's why you trust old, honest Oliver.
Or as I'm not as good at this as you.
The more he tells me to trust him, the less I do.
I know, right?
I don't know why. I mean, well, it's either that or we go for donkeys and just walk and then carry our stuff, but get the bag of holding. It's more for us to travel.
Yeah. It's more about speed than carry.
Let's do a quick check on the camels and see if we can pick out the best 2 single or double hump. We don't want to be getting a lemon here.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me aminal. Give me aminal handling.
Who's got good aminal handling?
Nope, not at all.
I have a +1.
Well, looks like it's up to me then. An 18 with
Thanks.
guidance
18 with guidance.
will be a 20.
30,
Unnatural.
20. Nice.
Dirty 20. Yeah, so you're able to see that these camels are not healthy. They are, regardless as to the number of humps, they look dehydrated, which is really bad for a camel.
That's difficult to do.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, honest Ollie, I'm going to need you to be honest with me.
Well, of course I'm honest. That's why you trust old Oliver.
How many times has the people for the ethical treatment of animals been to your stables here?
What's that?
What kind of regulations do you have in town on how you treat these animals?
Regulations? Am I pronouncing that right?
Here's the
No.
deal. We're going to call the authorities because these animals have been mistreated.
Well. Let's not.
Listen, I know my way around a camel, sir.
Well, why don't we just all calm down and take a step back and relax? Because after all, you gotta trust old honest Oliver. These here, when I say these are the best camels in town, they're the best camels in town. That much is true.
I don't.
Are these
believe
the
it
only camels in
myself.
town?
Would it be possible for me to do a insight check with that?
Yeah,
maybe?
insight check. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I don't believe him. Had a 14 insight.
Oh, I got a 17
Nice.
plus guidance.
I only got an 11.
Oh, a
17
natural
plus
21.
Natural 21. Yeah, so as you're like looking for clues, you see like he is getting to a level of panic that is like kind of unhealthy, but you do understand that it is not necessarily like he's not reacting to you calling the authorities. He's reacting to like questioning like the quality of the animals. So you do believe that these are the best animals in town, and with his earlier statement of like the saltgrass basin encroaching on the forest, and if these camels travel a lot, you get the sense something is going on with that journey that is causing even camels to become dehydrated.
Do a quick huddle up with the crew here and be like, we can. I think these are the only camels that we are going to be able to get, but I think we can get them at a discount right now. We keep pressing these buttons, or we go camelless because it feels like this is just animal abuse.
Maybe. But also you can create water, right?
And treat the camels right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be better for them to go on this trip. Probably not. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys feel like we need camels?
Well,
I
now
want
I'm thinking that if camels are getting dried out from doing these journeys, what's going to happen to us if we're moving too slowly?
It's a good point. We might need to get through as quickly as possible.
But also, will the camels be a liability, or are they going to be actual benefit?
How much water can you make? Can you make enough for 5 of us and 2 camels?
Oh, big time. Well, let me pull up the specificity of it. I can also control water if there's any to control, which would be also like pull it up from the ground. But I'm looking at prepared. Apologies on the delay. There are a lot of spells. A lot of spells. All right, 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water on the ground or in containers within range, both useful and fending off hazards of malnutrition, dehydration. Food is bland and nourishing. And the food spoils after 4 hours of uneaten. So 30 gallons of fresh water, which is a lot of water.
Feels like a lot of water for 5 people. I can't drink that much water in a day.
Yeah, I think we should be good.
Yeah, we could definitely treat the camels to a lot of water.
I'm down.
All right.
2 camels at a discount.
Well, now as I said before, we can't have the discounts happening on account.
How'd you get into our circle?
Oh,
somebody put a bell on Ollie.
Oh, honest Ollie would never do a thing like that. You just were talking too loud.
I'll tell you what, Ollie. You give us. And now I feel kind of bad about the situation a little bit. So I'm like, we'll give you 100 gold for two hump camels, and I will fill all your water reservoirs.
Well, you look over and you see his water reservoirs are full.
Then why the hell do you got dehydrated camels, Ollie?
Well, see now, that's a little bit of an interesting question, right? Because you know the old expression, you can lead a camel to water, but you can't make it put it in its hump.
Yep.
That's not a saying, Ollie.
Oh, well, sure it is. And he points up to a sign that he has written. It's like clearly a homemade sign. You can
paint's
lead a
dripping
camel
down.
like he just painted it a second ago. Because he got a natural 20 on his stealth check.
I just don't know what to think.
So let's just be frank here. I believe you that these are the best in town, but like honestly,
well,
what's wrong with
you believe old honest
right?
Oliver.
Honest Polliver. But honestly, what's wrong with them? Like, if we take them out, are they going to get worse? Like, I don't want to kill any animals.
Any camel driven off the lot will lose value the moment you drive it off. That's just, everybody knows it, right? That's just standard practice.
Right.
You know, as to will they survive or won't they survive, you know, that's up to the gods. I can't be held liable legally for any sort of environmental act of the gods or anything such as is stated in our insurance policy.
Right. So what does the mold do to animals and people?
What? That's crazy. Who knows what sorts of flora and fauna are out there? Now, I'm afraid we're going to have to either proceed with this transaction or I'm going to have to deal with all the other customers that are waiting because you're taking up their time. There's nobody else in the building.
You didn't even have to tell us. I already knew. The place was empty.
Well, what do you think, guys? Do we spend $100 and kill a couple camels, or do we walk and risk it?
You made it sound like that's the price. Like, hey, how much to kill a couple camels? About 100.
I still think it's worth it to get some camels to speed ourselves up.
Yeah.
All right, Lollifer, can we get 2 camels, single hump for 100 plus all the water skins they can carry?
Well, we don't sell water skins here, so here's the camels. I'll take the gold, and he'll grab it from me and start pushing you guys out the door.
Wait a minute.
Deal's a deal. All right, off we go.
Unless anybody objects, that I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
So you get the camels, you get outside. As soon as you get, he basically like closes the doors. You hear the windows go, and then he like in the distance you hear, "I'm free."
No.
Was he trying to buy his freedom? What is All right.
Are these the only 2 camels he had?
There are. It remains a mystery. You know there were more animals in there, but
All right.
he's
Well.
gone.
Okay. Then once we get out of town, I'm gonna cast Find Steed to get my Dave up. Dave, however, this time, as he's like always been kind of see-through but like bluish light. This time he comes in, he's got a little more color to him. He's adopted some of the pastel coloring to himself. And he also this time is coming together, and it seems like he's about to become his normal horse form, and instead he becomes a camel.
Okay. So as you guys are heading to
of a different color.
So as you guys are heading to the actual gates, you will have to pass the actual checkpoint. Leaving, they are stopping everybody that's leaving. Do you guys just try to go up to them normally, or
We should talk to somebody about how we're supposed to come and go around here.
Yeah.
Because we don't have papers that Oliver mentioned. Is anybody in charge in this town?
Well, so go ahead and run me a history check to see what you remember from your classes about the town of Zirlor.
12 for me.
Okay,
I got a 1.
I got a 16.
Okay, so 16. We got over 15. So it's a decently easy DC because this is one of the, like I said, this is the merchant hub of the northeast corner of the Cabian Empire. So what you know about it is that they have, as we mentioned, the whole like changing powers and everything like that. It was a Drow city before everything that happened, but now it's a Cabian outpost, a Cabian post. With it being so close to the Vitiopian Theocracy, you know there is a massive temple here that is part of the Vitiopian Theocracy, and it's called the Sanctified Crucible. The nickname around here is called the Burn House. Fides composerunt. Faith requires suffering, and they have a lot of sway in regards to what happens. The governor is Vizier Charon Vel, and the underground, you would know from your contacts having just, a lot of trade coming in from this area, is run through the Drow and the Rewoven Court. So there's a couple different things that are happening here. But as old honest Ollie was saying, there's a lot of attention being paid to travelers at this moment. And there already is more often than not because of how close it is to 2 different borders.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about trying to smuggle ourselves out using help from the Drow?
That might be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I know things like thieves can't. I think. I should. I'm a thief.
Yeah, I think you do.
Double checking on all my newest spells to see if there's anything that would work for us.
Teleport to desert. That's a spell, right?
Oh, you guys got that one? Neat. That'll skip a lot of the plot.
Oh yeah, there are my languages. Elvish, Halfling, thieves can't.
Yeah, the best I could probably do is like basically force powers.
Yeah, I mean, I could cast Hypnotic Pattern on the guards and we could just run for it, but that doesn't seem sustainable.
Seems risky, yeah.
Yeah.
Fun, but risky.
Mhm. You are getting sleepy. Everyone run.
Everyone run.
Unless there's just one guard, in which case I could just do the resilient sphere on him, just boop, bubble him up, and then wave as we walk past.
Yeah. No, if we want to be pursued on our way to the desert. I don't know. What do y'all think? Should we try and do it the legal way?
You guys discuss
Well-
it. I'm gonna use the facilities.
All right.
Well, I think if we work with the Drow, they might even know a way through the forest that normal
Most likely it's
travelers
around,
wouldn't
though.
use.
Yep. I like
Which means,
that.
why did we buy these camels? But maybe we
We
could
can
take the
free the
camels with us
camels.
underground.
Because they're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't even know what the fees are going to look like for crossing the border here, do we?
No. I'm like,
Mhm.
we have money, but everything's expensive.
Yeah. It's
Inflation.
almost like the economy is adjusting to the fact
Huh.
that we've got a lot of money as individuals.
Huh.
Weird. Almost like a gating mechanism.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he didn't have his headphones on.
Yeah.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
We're just chatting about cost of living.
It's hard out here in the salt grass.
Yep.
All right, so we want to try and find some Drow. See if we can find a
Drow,
less
are
than
we?
legal way out of here.
Gotta go finally get our courier's licenses and find something to quarry. Or
Yeah.
just send something to ourselves. Right. Just 1,000 gold doesn't.
What if we mail ourselves to this?
We hire a courier to ship ourselves there.
Yeah, we just get Tristan a courier license and he couriers us.
I like it.
Everybody get in the bag of holding.
Hold your breaths.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Who knows where to start with the Drow?
Well, I know some things about thieves and undergrounds in cities. I don't know much about this particular city, but I can start looking around, see if I can find some thieves' cant written on some walls or something like that.
I guess we could also talk to the Carthassians. Did I get that right?
Carthassins.
The Carthassins.
Mhm.
I knew it.
Oh, sorry, Carthans.
The Carthans.
I had to pull
Sorry,
it up.
it's Ghostbuster and the
Cardassians.
Carpathian.
Wait, that's Star Trek.
It's Vigo. Anyway,
Oh
We
yeah, Vigo the Carpathian.
talk to them about because they're the forest people, right?
I do
Know
always
a thing or
love
two
how
about
like
the blight.
if I'm coming up with names like that and somebody goes, "Oh, it's like the Carpathian thing," and I'm like, "Yeah, that was a formative childhood memory for me. That's probably where I invented it from."
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's how AI works.
Mhm.
I am AI. This is all AI.
We actually couldn't afford a real DM. We just made one out of AI.
That's why I glitch halfway through sentences.
Okay, so Leo's gonna go look into the Drow, and then, or as maybe you and I look for more legal ways of getting around.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Alright.
we'll do that.
Tristan,
All
come
right.
with me and look look like you're a thief.
I
But
will
not-
do my best, my lady.
Get
I'm
your hands out of my
used to
pocket,
being, like-
Tristan.
I following orders. I don't know what you want from me anymore. It's easy to steal from children.
This guy.
Okay, let's go ahead. We'll follow the camera. Will follow. Let's say Sal and Orez first. Where are you guys looking to go?
You were suggesting the Carthans, right?
Just as a starting point to see if they know anything more about the blight, the white mold fungus, whatever it is in the forest, as well as a way to get through, since it looks like they're commerce centric people doing a lot of trading in the town. So just kind of go see if anyone stands out as a friendly face to start asking questions.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let us find a group of maybe travelers or merchants that look like they're Carthans. Let's go do some profiling.
Yes. Well, so you're able to ask, just ask around for like, hey, excuse me, where would I find the blah blah blah, and they'll be able to point you in the right direction, no problem at all. The center for the Carthan hub in this city, you don't know too much about their culture or anything like that, but you are able to discern that they typically congregate, or where you would be able to find most of them, is where'd it go? I had it. Oh no. The bazaar. Where'd it go?
Oh.
Sorry, pause. Jesus. Oh, there it is. I just forgot to. Bazaar. So you know that they actually congregate in the Shiverlight Bazaar, which is in the northern part of town, which makes sense because that's the road heading to their area. You're able, once you guys get into this it's a massive town square that has just stall after stall after stall of different merchants with all sorts of all sorts of goods and services, and people, hawking for deals and things like that. The lanterns that are around, you notice, have a bluish greenish type of hue to them, which you would recognize as ghost fire. And it looks like anything and everything you could want to buy would be available here.
Okay. Let's just do some. I want to look to see if anyone is selling like potions or anything like that, because they might know some like stuff to help with the mold.
Yeah, you'll see no fewer than 17 stalls selling potions.
Ooh,
So you can choose. You can pick one at random, or you can kind of give maybe an insight or a perception to see if like one looks more reputable than another.
I'll give it an insight.
Okay.
Oh, nat 20 for 25.
Nice.
Okay, absolutely. So you are able to quickly tell that there are 3 of them that are selling dyed water. They're not potions in the slightest. You feel another one that you're able to sort of use your nose and your divine sense to be like, this potion is only going to be like half as effective as like the weakest health potion, this, that, and the other. But you are able to find one that is manned by a centaur that has fewer potions out on it, but something about the way the stall is organized, you can tell that not only are the goods authentic, but they have sort of like a clean like smell to your divine sense nose. So you also get a sense that they're, more reputable or more honest. I mean, no one's as honest Ollie. We know that, but like they're definitely up there. Yeah.
Gotcha. I'll go up to that stall owner. Hey, I'm planning on doing some traveling here soon, and heard rumors of some kind of mold or something in the forest nearby. Do you have anything to help kind of hedge against that, or help if I see that spreading
Ooh.
on any of my goods?
Oh, no, friend. I'm sorry. I cannot help you with that. Well, don't. Short of going to the temple, there's not much anyone can do about that. But I do have an assortment of potions here. We have your regular mana potions, your regular health potions. This one's just to regrow hair. It works a treat, but mostly for centaurs. I wouldn't recommend. Wouldn't recommend you trying that one.
Okay. And do you know much about kind of the forests out here? Anything else? I've just heard rumors about the mold, but not really any details about it.
No, it's been creeping in for about these past 2 years now, making travel exceptionally difficult. I haven't even heard of a caravan coming through the forest for the past year.
Wow. And how is what does this mold do? You said the temple can help, but potions and stuff don't seem as effective.
That's they seem to be the only ones that are able to handle it, and mold is probably a misnomer. I take it you're new to the area then, are you?
Yeah, just passing through, so this is the first I'm hearing of it.
Good luck getting a pass, I tell you that.
Honest Valley told us it was mold.
Oh, you're talking about that shit wipe Oliver.
Yeah. He assumed honest was more of a sarcastic title.
Oh, he's honestly a piece of shit. You didn't give him any money, did you?
We had need for camels, and he had camels to supply. So,
oh well, I'd quickly take those animals to a healer if I were you. But as I said, there's not much anyone can do to it. But it's less of a misnomer and more of it's always been a problem in this region because the winds from the basin, there's nothing to stop them. So they blast into the edge of the forest. That edge of the forest has always been brittle. But lately it's been, I don't know, getting stronger or worse, and more of the forest is dying, and
so
people
salt?
are up in arms.
Just white salt?
Yeah, salt we can deal with, but there's something different. And the temple saying everyth's fine, and they go out and they make their blessings, and it gets better and then worse, and the governor is not doing anything. Piece of shit, spits on the ground. She at the mention of the governor, she does that classic like fantasy thing of I am expressing my dislike for this person. I don't know why people do that, but she does. Yeah.
So what if we wanted to actually get past the Vitiopian border into the salt flats?
Well, then you need to make good at the temple, I suppose. That'd be the only official way.
I mean, getting past the border, I guess.
They'll give you a pass if you have temple business or business with the...
Very good.
Okay.
Before we go, tell me more about this mana potion.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, what is
What's
mana?
Explain it.
Is it like a spell slot?
Sounds intriguing.
Pulled it straight from video games, didn't I? Like it's a standard vendor shop, health and mana.
Can I get a phoenix down while I'm here?
No, she was a fucking yeah.
Got him.
If you're
I glitched again.
Finding yourself unable to cast magic, it will restore a spell slot.
Damn AI, just pulling in every resource it can.
Jesus Christ. Got him.
How much for the mana potion?
Oh, Jesus. I don't know. How much is a level 1 spell slot worth?
Probably 50 gold.
Okay,
5
200 gold.
Goddamn tariffs.
It's mana as in mana from heaven. It just tastes good.
All right, we don't need to.
Fucking mana
Yeah.
The problem is, and no notes by the way, but the problem is you waited just enough time to bring it up.
Mhm.
I thought we were
Truly
gonna
fuck
let it
me up.
go.
Oh, we had business here to take care of
I didn't
first.
even notice. I
I didn't.
was like, yeah, mana potions, of course.
Yeah, of course, mana potions. That's something you can buy from a fantasy thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not even a Pathfinder thing. Oh, oops.
All right. Well,
To the temple.
let's go to church.
Take me to church. All right. All right. So you guys will head off to that. As you do that, where does Leo head to, or what's Leo's objective?
Leo's objective is to find the Thieves Guild, or the Drow, the Rewoven Court.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception is 25.
Nice. Yeah, so not only are you able to like spot a couple people that are clearly stealing or pickpockets, but you actually, if you remember, Brad gave you a token with a symbol on it.
Yes.
And as you are walking around, you actually see that symbol, but it's woven. It's very hard to spot at first. And the first time, and maybe first couple times you see it, you maybe doubt yourself that you saw it at all, because this is, as this is like sort of a desert type of area, even though it is next to a forest, they have like a lot of woven textile type decorations and things like that. And you see that it's actually woven into the design of some of the like flaps that cover entrances to like buildings and things like that.
They hidden designs, or
Very
is-
much so, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like looking at it, you wouldn't even think about it.
Okay. And if I remember correctly, Brad was more of a, I pictured him as more of an assassin. Assassin's Guild type thing. And maybe that's simplifying it more than what he actually was. But did I get the, because he wasn't a drow, was he?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Well, either way, I'm gonna walk into one of those places.
Yeah, so you walk into what after seeing a couple, I'll say, just to fully set the scene, I'll say like you scope it out and see enough traffic that you kind of read the flow of what they're doing, because you've done handoffs and that kind of thing before. So you get to like a larger structure that is mostly like, most of the walls are woven, draped, but there is like half walls and things like that at an inn that is called Threadfall. So you're able to go in there.
Yeah, I'll walk in, look around. Does it, on the surface, does it look like just a normal inn?
Yeah, looks like a normal inn. It is it has woven decor. You notice that not only is that design in a lot of these things, but now that you know what you're looking for, I'm not even gonna, well, now that you know that there are designs hidden, go ahead and give me another perception check as you come in here. And Tristan can do one too if you want.
That 20 for a 28.
Jesus Christ. All right. Not only do you see that there's these woven partitions in between like some of the booths and things like that, but you notice that they are not only elven, but they're drow in origin, and there are wards that are woven into the designs to reduce sound traveling from booth to booth, meaning people would come here to like have a conversation that nobody could hear.
Right.
But otherwise it looks perfectly normal. But you also notice just with that nat 20, because I'll give you this for free, is that there are groups of people that are so perfectly in place at strategic places throughout that there is no way that this is not like a hub or an important location for the Rewoven Court.
Okay. All right. Cool. So now how do I not get killed? Okay. I think at first I'm just going to order a drink and hang out for 5 minutes or so. Just look casual and try and see if I can figure out who is running the place or who is running the group, the hidden group. Who's in charge?
Okay.
Here? Who's really in charge, not necessarily the bartender.
Sure. I will take a performance check.
Performance? Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
How about a 6?
If you're acting casual, and I'll need one from Tristan as well.
Oh, Tristan is super casual.
His is with disadvantage.
Aloof and casual are two different things.
Yeah.
I don't have Tristan's sheet up, but he rolled a nat 20 and a 15.
Okay.
Leo rolled a 6, so Tristan's better than me at this, apparently.
Right. So so you go up to the bar, here and order a drink in your most casual manner. Unfortunately, it's almost like you're the victim of your own skill because you spotted them so fast that you see somebody comes out from from behind, like from the back area, right from the kitchen or whatever. You see they come out and tap the bartender on the shoulder, and that bartender leaves, and she comes out to serve you the drink. What can I get you, friend?
For a drink and some answers, or some answers to some questions that I have.
Oh, well, both cost. What are you drinking?
Just an ale.
We have wine.
Just a wine is what I meant.
Sorry.
Good choice.
The thieves have a wine bar?
Apparently.
Very high class.
Fancy thieves?
Yeah.
They're these are fancy thieves.
These are like the guys who stole from the Louvre.
Yeah, she says, no problem, and like grabs a bottle of wine out from the rack behind her, and it's this massive like wine rack with like petrified wood wine holders. As she's doing that, you're able to scope her out for a second. You see she's short. She has short, straight white hair and like vibrant brown eyes. Her skin is dusty black, but she's only 5'1", but has a very, very round face. And she has, what is it, heterochromia of when one eye's a different color. So she has, one of her eyes is like a milky white. And that's it. And she will she'll pour the wine for you and then gesture at Tristan like if he wants wine. Tristan's gonna look at you and say, "Oh, can I?"
Yes, of course. I'm buying.
Usually people don't let me drink on account of me being underage.
Wait, what?
I'm only 12, my lady.
What?
It's not important.
12 days.
12 days. Yeah. I was born yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she'll pour the wine and set the bottle down and then just kind of stand there looking right at you.
Dope. I am going to put, I have no idea what this wine is worth, so I'm going to put 5 gold on the table, and the 6th coin is Brad's coin.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
This might be a bad idea. 18, mostly because I have reliable talent. I rolled a 10.
Yeah.
18.
So, oh wait, sorry, this is contested. Roll. You see she'll swipe her hand over the coins, making them vanish in a very impressive sleight of hand, and you'll feel a little weight drop into your pocket at the same time. And she didn't really even get that close to you. But because you beat the roll, it has the same weight as Brad's coin.
Then I won't even check. I'm not gonna try and look cool, even though I rolled a 6. And say, yeah, just kind of doing.
She goes, not here. Why don't you take a seat?
Okay.
And she points to one of the booths that you have already recognized has that sound.
Then I'll grab the wine and say thank you and go head to the booth.
Safe travels, friend.
Thank you.
She says, like, just loud enough for it to be like not conversational.
Right.
And as you walk by, you do notice like there are other people here. So you're picking up what she's putting down. You sit there, you probably wait for about 20 minutes as you and Tristan like start and stop conversation of, did you not know I was 12? And eventually all like in an impressive feat of now you see me, now you don't. She is sitting at the end of the table, at the end of the booth, without you necessarily picking up that she moved.
I mean, hi.
Well, bold of you.
Yeah. Maybe too bold, too blunt, maybe.
You're young.
Yeah,
We got to forgive the follies of youth.
appreciate that. Well, I mean, you already know this, but I'm new in town and looking around and trying
So tell
to.
me something I don't know. Leia,
Right?
was it?
Yeah. What was your name?
Oh, round here, they call me Niladri. Well, actually, they call
Niladri.
me that everywhere. I was trying to sound a little cool.
Fair. I was trying to be cool too, but I don't think it worked as well as I had hoped. Yeah, well, sure, why not? I might as well just be blunt about it. What am I? I don't have anything to hide. Me and a couple of friends are trying to get across the border and was
Which one?
wondering. We're trying to go into the salt flats. So the easiest way to get there.
What's your business in the salt flats?
I mean, at this point, our business is our own.
Well, then I guess our business is concluded.
Right. Well, we're looking for some people.
Who isn't?
I don't. Probably a fair number of people aren't looking for anyone. Most people know who would already know where the people they want are.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I really got to stop trying to sound cool. What do you think of the wine?
That's good. It's really good.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Damn it. Don't poison me.
And one for Tristan as well, please.
Con save is not good. 11 for Leo. Tristan got a nat 1 for a 6. Good night, everyone.
Yeah. As she's talking to you, you realize like your eyes are getting heavy. You look over to Tristan and he is fully passed out on the table. Turns out he was under.
12-year-olds cannot handle their liquor.
He can't handle liquor.
Before I fall
Poison.
asleep, I'm gonna say I just found out he was 12.
That's the least of the problem. She like fully go under. Okay.
Great.
Back to Sal and Auras. You guys are heading to the temple. Are you guys going to the Vitiopian temple? I assume.
Yeah, if that's the one that was being indicated by the centaur.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So, well, if you want access to the Vitiopian Theocracy, then that's the one you need to go to. Yes. So you go to. It's a little bit. This is mostly a flat area, but this is kind of like leading up to a slow hill. As you guys are walking up to it, you see that the area around this temple, though it's a desert, like there is a noticeable change in the air, especially to you, Sal and Orez, being tied into the divine yourselves. Is that it's almost like it's just there's a difference in the air, right? You suddenly feel like you yourselves become thirsty, but you just feel like there is less moisture in the air entirely. The surrounding the temple itself, there is a massive orchard of what looks like petrified trees. And you walk up the steps. No, nobody's barefoot, right? That'd be weird.
Halflings walk around barefoot all the time.
Are you barefoot,
No.
Horace? Okay.
No.
You in a city where it's no shirt, no shoes?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. You walk up to this building that is this massive symmetrical structure that's built with, it looks like a type of sandstone, and the whole area around is there. As you guys enter the temple, there's nobody to greet you or stop you. There's no doors or anything like that. But you walk down this very long hallway that's about 100 feet. And as you do, you are leaning into the wind and you suffer a chill. So I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw, please and thank you. DC is 14.
Okay. And auras, because you're near me, you had a 3-tier saves for my aura.
Oh, well, then I got a 32 with the 3. Nat 20 plus lots of con plus that 3. That's
Damn.
not even,
I got
not even with guidance.
Is he barefoot? Yeah, and it doesn't matter.
And he doesn't give a shit.
I got a 14 after my +3.
Okay, so meets it, beats it. But as you are going in there, you feel it's not just this, it's a chilling desert wind, which is in itself confusing. But as you walk into it and you feel the weight of this presence, you feel another presence, your own connection to your deity, like meet it and like protect it. And for 32, let's just go crazy. You see it like actually pushes it back and outward. So actually you and Sal are kind of like in a windbreak as you guys walk through it. So you're able to walk through it and you get to the main area of the temple. There's a couple areas that are like you can go into if you want to explore those areas, but this is where you have supplicants and everybody walking around.
Okay, so we need to find out some temple business that'll get us into the past the Vitiopian border. Trying to figure out where to start.
Yeah, I am worried though, having that kind of drying effect outside the temple, because if the camels that were passing through the forest were getting dried out, now I'm worried Vitiopi might be implicated in that.
Mm-hmm. But is it something they're causing or something they're victim of?
That's a good point. Well,
assume the worst.
We could always go offer the Pastel Paladins assistance with dealing with their problems.
And see where that gets us. And if not, we book it out of here and find another route.
Yep. All right.
Gee, I hope Leo's doing okay.
Well, Leo's got Tristan with her, so we'll be good.
Tristan is a seasoned warrior.
Yeah.
How old is Tristan? Like 40?
He gives off
he's been in
wisdom.
Wars.
Yeah.
His cannon is a mess.
I would like to go find, from what I remember of growing up in the Vitiopian Theocracy, I did not care much about religion, but I do know that the person with the fanciest robe is usually the one to go talk to.
Looking around, you see that your statement is kind of prophetic, because you grew up in the Vitiopian Theocracy, and this is the Cabian Empire. It is a Vitiopian temple within its borders, and it is a lot different than what you're used to. Everybody is wearing very simple robes. Everybody is barefoot. All the religious people are barefoot. There are people that are in different areas that you see are like either supplicants or what have you. You're not quite sure what they are doing, but you do see quite a few people that are dressed in robes walking around. That if you stood there and watched long enough, you'd see people like stop one of these people and talk to them. So you know you're able to like grab somebody and talk to them. And while the robes are simple, there are robes that have just a little bit more to them, like a sash or something, like a knotted rope that goes around them that they are using like beads.
All right. I don't think anyone's in charge here, or as no one here has fancy enough robes, from what I know. So maybe we just talk to anybody.
We'll just see if anyone's barking orders.
Maybe we just go touch something.
Very quiet. Yeah, this is a very quiet temple.
Maybe if we just go touch something, and whoever comes and yells at us not to touch that, they might be in charge of something. I would let you go touch a statue. I would let you go like touch a statue or something that looks fancy.
Yeah, so you go off to one of the alcoves there that you see. There are, as opposed to like a traditional statue that you might see, you would notice that it is very much like an abstract representation of something, as opposed to like a more literal like statue of a god or the representation of that god. As you touch it, though, you feel your skin start to blister like a poison ivy. So I'm going to need another Constitution saving throw from you, please.
I'm half expecting the statue, like, hey, don't touch me.
Ow.
That's a 17 plus 3, dirty 20.
Right. So you feel that the chalky white sandstone is abrasive and irritating to you, and it like almost wants to like cause a rash, but you're able to tap into your oath and your sort of harmonious nature with the world around you to prevent it from actually causing anything. But it does have the intended effect. You do see a priest or somebody in the robes walk up to you and say, "Greetings, travelers. Is there something I can help you?"
Greetings. Yes. Sorry, I was just admiring all the great sandstone work that y'all have in here.
Yes, it is quite inspiring, isn't it? I see you resonate with the concept of the harsh wind. And you look at it and it's like a block that has like wavy lines on it, and you're like, I guess if you're saying that's wind, it could be wind.
Yeah, I knew what that was. And
I thought it was waves. I'm so bad at this.
Tell me, I'm relatively new into town and looking to pass through, but I've been hearing that there were issues in the forest nearby. I am sworn to, help protect the weak and such. And I've heard that your temple has been involved in trying to sort of root cause what the problem in the forest is. Is there any way I could offer my assistance?
Interesting that what you've heard is that the forest is in an issue. The forest is being purified.
Ah, I see. Sorry for being mistaken. What exactly is happening in the forest that required it to be purified?
All beings must be purified.
Ah, gotcha. And so that I've been hearing of some kind of mold that is the process of purification?
Mold. No, we are scouring the pieces, and I say we, it is nature itself that is scouring away the pieces that do not serve. And what is left is a stronger, more hearty, more vibrant forest.
I see. So this isn't something that the temple has been doing. This is just a phenomenon that you've noticed.
Is that an accusation?
No, just curiosity.
No, I would not say that the temple is responsible for this natural phenomenon. In fact, we are doing everything we can to help the people of this town.
Tell us more about your efforts to help the people of this town. We also wish to help the people of this town.
Oh, well, if you wish to help, let me. You see, they like look at you, kind of like, I do not feel Vitiopi's touch on you, and you wish to help.
Oh, well, you mentioned I am not a Vitiopi. I am, just a simple peace cleric, and helping those around me find peace. And nature is peace. And so I am just, that's, if I could help the people find peace with what's happening and help nature.
Interesting that you believe that nature
So
needs
I'm like,
help.
Nailing this.
It's interesting you believe nature needs help or assistance in any way.
You may also agree that sometimes it's not nature that needs the help, but the people need help in accepting nature and nature taking its course.
True.
Otherwise, they could impede said nature.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Persuasion
I like that. I like your argument.
What do we got? We got a dirty 20.
Nice. You see they think about it for a moment and say, it is not often we have other faiths assisting us in this endeavor. Yes, I think that could be most welcome. I'll have you speak to the bishop. And he'll walk off.
Okay, we'll just wait here then.
Absolutely. Yeah, you'll wait there for probably a good 30 minutes before you see somebody walking up to you with a beard and has a even fancier robe, but still very simple on the scale of things. From especially like seeing like Vitiopian paladins and stuff like that that has like these ornate type of like dress and like orders of rank and stuff like that. This is very, very different than that. But you'll see he walk up and he says, greetings, travelers. I am Bishop Avenel. I hear you are looking to assist us in our efforts to placate the commoners.
Yes, I think we could be mutually beneficial.
Yes, many do find benefit in being purified with the salt wind. Well, I suppose we could use your assistance here in town. The largest voice of dissent, I will say, is the keeper of the keeper of law for the Drow population in town.
What if we were to be interested in making a sort of pilgrimage to the salt fields to show that there's no harm from allowing nature to take its course?
Well, of course there's no harm in the salt fields. And I assume you mean the salt grass basin.
Yes. The salt field of grass. The field of salt grass basin.
Yeah,
The basic.
you'll get it. You'll get it eventually.
Please shut up.
I don't see. I think perhaps if you are looking to obtain permission to enter the Vitiopian Theocracy, then it would be simpler to assist us in our current endeavor, at which point a suitable reward would be a visa, as it were.
I look over at Saul and I'm like, yeah, right.
Sounds like quite the reward.
Mm-hmm. We get to help, and then we get to help more down the line. This is fantastic. So the Drow lawkeeper, what would you like us to convince him of or help with?
There's been unrest, and it would be most beneficial for the temple and the people of the Cavian Empire if their fears were put at ease. The temple means no harm. The Saltgrass Basin means no harm. We must simply allow nature to take its course. It ebbs and flows.
Of course. And this lawkeeper, he's been encouraging concern or attempting to find ways to stop nature from taking its course.
They have been insisting on meeting with the governor on several occasions to plant false ideas in his mind as to the nature of our work here at the temple.
Yes. So seems worth spending some time to have a chat with this lawkeeper.
So in an ideal situation, we get him to lay off, yeah?
Well, I wouldn't phrase it quite that way. I would more request that you assist us with helping them see the truth.
Okay.
So torture. No.
Mum's the word.
Oh, sorry. I'm doing this. I didn't know wasn't supposed to say.
If he does prove recalcitrant, then I would be happy to discuss the matter with him here. We have had many see the light in our at our pillar of contrition.
Have you considered it's maybe just like a simple branding problem, Drow and light? That's not really a. Ugh.
Yeah, I know. Huge PR disaster. We tried that. They said propaganda.
They're like, it hurts me.
Yeah. They're like fascists and all this sorts of crazy shit. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll go talk to him.
Yeah.
I can ask no more.
Well, this has been great. It's been such a pleasure meeting you.
Feel free to avail yourself of any of our amenities here. I recommend our Chain Light Chapel very highly. It is, after all, one of the top pilgrimages that a follower of Vitiopi or any religious devotee could strive to find.
Fantastic. Well, we'll do salt baths. Do you have salt baths?
Oh yeah, we got salt. Like you get a full scrub. Yeah. Oh, you'll feel completely new. It's amazing.
Should we
Actually sounds
should we just show ourselves around, or
Yes, the temple is open to all.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yep. So as you guys explore the temple on your way out, or as you're just meandering around, you'll see what he's talking about. Like there's three main areas to this. There's the main area. As you go back, as you are walking through, you see what he was talking about as to the chain lights. There are silver chains that are woven across like the ceiling that emit light, and they have a faint buzzing to them. Off to one side, there is what he referenced, the kneeling wards, and then on the other side, there is what is called the Pillar of Contrition. Are you guys looking at anything in specific, or you just want a like general overview of what's happening?
General overview of what's happening. I lean over to Saul and whisper, like, we gotta just act casual and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I know. Just a real quick salt bath, and we'll get right out of here.
That struck sounded so good. Yeah. So you see, like the salt bath area. It is people like going into like these like coffin-sized like things of salt, and they will put you. You see people get in. They close the lid and rotate the whole thing, and then open it. And you see they are scraped like raw from the salt, and it looks completely painful. But you see in their eyes, with no insight check needed, a kind of fervor and a kind of like high that comes from doing that kind of thing. In the other area, the kneeling wards, you see there are it's basically pews, but they're not pews. They're just lines of salt in the ground that you kneel on and face the altar that's up front, which is just a relief, another abstract sort of relief in the sandstone, but this one's more clearly a sun. And then the last one is the Pillar of Contrition, where you see and hear people that are chained to the Pillar of Contrition that are either self-flagellating or being whipped by one of the priests. And there's this same energy. They're being whipped by a thorn vine whips, and you see and sense that kind of same like ecstatic fervor that is coming from the suffering, quote unquote.
Just lean over. Not the salt baths I had in mind.
I know that it looks more like, I was thinking something relaxing. That looks more like a cold plunge to let you, get going in the morning. But that, I don't know if that's what I'm wanting right now.
I was thinking a tub where the salt's in it, so you just float to the top, and it's just like this nice zen, like, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's leave.
Also, were the chain that was derivative, right? You found a derivative too.
I kind of zoned out for a bit when he started talking about all the rooms.
Good. Let's get the hell out of here. These guys, this is no good.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. You guys are able to leave, no problem.
Where are we going to meet up with Leomedia?
Well, you guys can head back to the meeting location that you agreed on, and there is no one there. And you guys wait, and still nothing. And at this cliffhanger, not really a cliffhanger, but at this moment in time, we will Oh, I just saw that comment. You can't be put to sleep, is that right?
An elf. I'm immune to magical sleep.
But not poisonous sleep.
Yeah, that's up to you how you want to deal with it, but I am immune to magical sleep.
Mm-hmm.
We could say that I pretended to fall asleep.
Ooh.
When I saw Tristan pass out.
But you're not the immunity does not extend to non-magical means of being knocked unconscious.
True.
So the wine was poison. And that's why you had a and not a magical save.
Yes. Definitely.
Good. Well, let's go ahead and take a break. Walking the puppers at this place is going to take a little bit longer than normal, so let's call it a solid 20.
Okay.
Okay.
Count it.
Feel free to go on mute.
Yes.
All right. We're back at it again.
Yay. Leo's dead.
Woo!
Been fun.
Yes.
See y'all later.
Yeah,
As
that
I was
a
walking,
red herring. She wasn't sleeping.
well, so as I was walking, I did look into it because obviously I prepped for this, and this is going to sound like I'm making it up. But one of the huge factors,
subtext.
one of the huge factors of like this being a drow city was that the drow have poisons that can put elves to sleep.
And that makes sense. Like a drow would recognize an elf and be like, well, I'm going to give her the herbs,
Right.
not the magical potion.
These people are professionals. It's funny that like, especially like doing prep, I don't know if this happens to you guys when you prep, is like you'll prep just like such a wide swath of stuff that you'll kind of forget like different elements that you do. And like there are so many places you guys didn't even ask about the chime and circlet. You know, that's one of the greatest inns in town, and no one even like looked for it.
Yep.
I'm so underappreciated. That's not true. That's actually definitely not true. This group is probably the antithesis of that in all my DMing experience, because I've certainly had tables where I'm like, look, if you guys don't want me here. Good shit. Where were we? What happened? It's almost like I forgot as much as taking the large break. You guys go back. Leo's not there. That's where we're at.
Shit.
And we wait.
Damn.
How long do we wait before we start getting concerned?
Good question.
I think we probably wait like 20, 30 minutes before we're like, this is a problem.
She's usually late, but not this late.
For a while, Sal is like, yeah, well, she probably got Tristan like some food at a stand because he got hungry or something, you know?
God, for how old that guy is, he acts like a child.
I know.
How does my
He's always asking for
soundboard not have
candy.
a trombone? Wah, wah, wah. It's not on the soundboard. Anyway. Yeah, so Leo doesn't show up. She's a no-show. Tristan's not there either. What would be your next course of action?
And we don't even know exactly where Leo went, did we? Because we just kind of split off and we're like, Leo will figure out something and find us later.
Yeah.
Well, should we just go look around for her? Should we maybe try and... Yeah, we should probably just try and find her. I don't think I'm good at that.
She didn't have the symbol, right? The Void Paladin symbol, or you guys got rid of that?
Check the inventories.
Yeah. What do I have? I've got a bunch of gems.
Well, when we start to get concerned, I start to take a quick little break, and I will work to prepare a locate creature spell.
Or actually, I could do... What level is that? Because I have locate object. I could just try and like find her bow or something.
Well, that's true. Locate creature is a level 4 spell.
Let me do... locate object is just a level 2, so let's just save your level 4 spell. Okay.
You would know I'm wearing a cloak of elven kind.
That's true, and that's probably more unique, so that's better. Yeah, let's do locate object on her cloak. I don't know if there's anything else that would be more... Yeah, let's do cloak. Okay. That takes me 10 minutes to cast.
Okay.
So...
From where you are, locate object would not ping anything. So you would be... That would tell you that that the cloak at least is more than Yeah, more than
1,000 feet. Crap. The player, Dominic, have no concept of how far away 1,000 feet is from me. Does that mean that she's not in town at all, or like is just somewhere else in town potentially?
Well, like a football field is 200 yards, right? 100 yards.
300 feet.
So 300 feet. So she is more than 3.5 football field lengths away, right?
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's possible
Three
she's
and a
still
third.
it's possible she's still in town.
Absolutely.
Okay. Then yeah, maybe we just have to go look for her. I have this up for 10 minutes. So we just need to move fast.
Picturing you guys just sprinting through town.
I
gotta get within 1,000 feet of everywhere.
I do have Dave up still, so he can like ride me around. I can ride around on Dave for a bit.
Ride you around? All right.
No, what did you say?
I don't know. Look, maybe Sal has hopes that we shouldn't talk about.
Okay. So Zirlor is, let's see, 1, 2. It's like, wait, that can't be right. The scale that scale's impossible. If the map is right, then Zirlor is like 400 miles long.
That seems unlikely.
Meters. It's meters. It's not miles.
Okay.
So it's 400 meters long?
So you take a mana potion and you run 400 miles.
Wait, so it's only 400 meters? That means it's only a little over 1,000 feet.
Right, so that can't be right either. But that's wide. It's 600 meters. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 600 meters tall. 1, 2, 3, it's 500 meters. So yeah, theoretically, you could gallop around until it pings.
I mean, theoretically, we could just basically move a diagonal through, or no? It'd have to be like.
I like it.
Columns.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we'll just say that's what happens then.
Hi ho, Dave! Away!
Yeah, you are. That's what you do. You cast locate object. You cover as much ground as possible. And eventually, you get a ping. If you continue on with the spell, it will lead you to an inn that. For the sake of time, I will say you know what it looks like because you heard me describe it to Leo.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
but that's where it's leading you to.
Mm-hmm. Okay. As we get there, I would like to like basically circle the inn, so I know that it's like in that building or something akin to that. Just to kind of confirm that. I assume I'll probably run out of the spell sometime around then. But
well, you could just take 10 minutes and recast it. So
yeah, actually, I realized it lasts for 10 minutes. It is just an action to cast. Yeah. Do we want it up when we go in the building too? That might be good.
Well, if you have to cast it more than one, okay. So yeah, you burn a second level slot. Okay. Yep.
Cool. And then I'll have to burn a third level slot to cast it again. So I'll do that.
Let's do. The town is small enough. You can't really gallop through town, but you can travel fast enough in 10 minutes on horseback that I would say you wouldn't have to recast it. That doesn't feel logical to me that you would have to recast it.
I'll take it. Yeah. I'll check with. I assume Auras has been with me through this.
Hanging on for dear life.
Yes. Okay. How do we want to approach this place? I don't know. If they got Leo, then I think guns blazing might be a bad approach.
Well, yeah. Here's the thing. At this point, we're just suspecting something's wrong. Otherwise, this looks like a like an inn, so we don't necessarily know that Leo's been
Just be
taking
getting
it,
drunk.
right?
Yeah, I for sure thought you were going like, we know she's here, so we're going in guns
I
blazing.
thought that's what you said too, and I was like, "Whoa, okay."
Well, let me prep some spells here. Let's just go.
Let's
Start
try to,
firing them off.
Yeah.
prep
Random
some new
patrons standing at the door.
Oh, good.
So we go in, get the lay of the land. Maybe order. It looks this is a wine bar. How unique!
Does Leo like wine?
I've
Not
never seen
anymore.
Leo drink wine.
All right. Well, let's check it out. And then I'll tie up Dave outside the inn and then go inside.
Okay. Yeah, so the decor is like as was described previously, simple, nice furnishings, a lot of woven decor. I don't know if you guys would even think to look for magic. Well, you guys would kind of be on alert, so let's go ahead and get a perception check out of here, out of the way, just in case. I need an air can for my
I got a 10.
24.
24. So, or as you do notice, maybe not necessarily like what they're for, but you do notice a lot of runic weavings in the tapestries and things like that, letting you know that there is like a lot going on behind the scenes that doesn't quite meet the eye of what this appears to be a simple, modest, but nice wine bar.
Okay.
Am I getting a ping pointing towards any specific spot in the inn?
It's below you.
Hello?
We see Leo just passed out at a table.
Yeah.
Oh, this was
Tristan
easy.
and I in our cups.
Yeah.
So if you get that ping, then it becomes a question of us just being like, do we just pretend like we were here to meet, or do we just try and like sneak around? We're not exactly the sneaky group.
Yeah. I know. Maybe one of us could try and do a distraction while the other one sneaks down.
I mean, you're pretty visible.
I am very visible, so it would have to be you sneaking.
Mm-hmm.
But we could try that out. Yeah, I don't have much alternatives there unless we want to convince them to let us downstairs. We could pretend to, I mean, we don't have any wine. We could try and pretend to be coming with the delivery.
Well, I mean, we can just be patrons, and then like if I get caught, I'll just pretend I was going to the bathroom and couldn't find it.
Okay, let's try. Yeah, let's get a drink. So we're not just standing in the doorway talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I'll go up to the bar. I'll be like, hey, looking to get ourselves some drinks. You got wine here, it looks like. What would you recommend?
Well, do you like red wine?
Red is good, yeah.
What sort of profile are you looking for?
Earthy.
Oh, okay. Let me recommend a dwarven red that is rare for this area. It's on sale for 5 gold a glass.
5 gold a glass. It sounds like a steep price, but I'm sure it's worth it. So I'll put 5 gold
Oh,
on
steep price because it's dwarves. That's very funny. All right, coming right up.
There's a little hand from behind the bar. Do you have anything floral?
Oh, pardon me, sir. I
Sorry, your stools are really high. It's not the easiest for
No,
you to jump up.
we have a thing. And you see he snaps his finger and somebody else brings out like a chair for halflings that like you can like it has a little spiral step around it up to the thing. It's like really cool. Yeah, so boom. 2 glasses, and he stands there waiting for payment.
I pass my 5 gold across.
5 gold?
Yep. Takes it, very smooth, practiced bartender motion, and he retreats to a respectable customer service distance.
I'm just like, okay. And then I'm like, oh, God, this is the first time having wine outside of the temple. I've only had the sacramental wine. This is going to be so interesting. I say kind of loudly to give kind of bullshit why we're there.
Go ahead and give me persuasion.
Persuasion?
Or deception, I should say.
Well, a 15 on the persuasion.
Okay. Yeah, the bartender raises an eyebrow, but otherwise doesn't react.
I would like to say some bullshit about the wine to make it sound like I'm very knowledgeable of wine. Like, yes, look at, you can see the swirl and the color on this very deep red. You know, that's how you know that it's got the tannins. And I just want to make myself seem like I'm a wino.
Sure, I'll take a deception or
I
performance.
know it's definitely what the word you were going for.
And just to
Why not?
play in my ignorance to your expertise, I was like, I don't know what any of that means, but amazing.
I got a
Wow.
22 on performance.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. And I want to, after I have my glass, I want to turn to the bartender and be like, tell me, I know fine establishments like this. I know you keep, you have quite the stock here, and you probably have some real excellent selections down in the cellar. Is there any way, I'm just, very interested in different collections of wine. If I could get a tour of a place like this just seems quite nice. And I'm sure you have an excellent collection in the cellar.
Oh yeah, maybe I could learn something on how we keep the wine at our temple.
The bartender was like, well, sure. I mean, I can tell you know about wine from your expert use of vocabulary.
You use words good.
You use words good, and I'm convinced.
Tannins.
Not too many people know about them tannins. It's like, yeah, I'll grab somebody that could give you a tour. And you see you see a person. He disappears around the back. Person comes out with short, straight white hair and vibrant brown eyes with heterochromia of one cloudy white eye, with a dusky black skin. And she says, greeting, friends. I hear you wanted a tour of our cellars.
Yes, you have quite the collection up here, and I know the real interesting stuff is always kept down in the cellar for special occasions. And I'd love to take a look at what y'all have.
Absolutely. I think that would be beneficial for everybody.
I agree.
And
And I'll just slip 5 gold across the table just for tip before the tour even starts.
The first bartender will take it as he's standing off to the side. And then she'll gesture right this way.
Can I bring mine with me?
I'm
swirling the cup way too vigorously.
It's almost splashing out. It's if you want to drink it, I would assume you would need to bring it.
Okay, then I take my little spiral staircase down off the chair.
It's too many.
This is just awkward now.
We're waiting for him. Okay. Yeah, and she'll gesture for you guys to go first through the door to the back.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
This feels like a trap, but we're getting closer.
Yeah, so you guys go into the cellar, and she goes, it's right down here, the cellar. And she'll lead you past some shelves, and then there's a door leading with steps going down. And she again gestures for you guys to go first. Yeah.
I will go ahead. I got us here, so I will continue forward.
Okay. Yeah, you guys go down into the root cellar setup, and it is more stairs than just one level. So you're going down to a platform, to a landing. The stairs turn and then go down even some more, and you see it is barrels and barrels and barrels of wine. And also bottles. It's it's very organized, but very dusty and this, that, and the other. And she starts going, it's we have different layers, as you can tell by the colored markers, as I'm sure someone of your expertise knows, that different wine needs to be kept at different temperatures. You for bottles, you have to have it at this type of angle. And she's like just going through all this patter as you guys are like descending down the stairs. Any questions so far about our process or our tour?
Yes. What are some? Do you all have a vineyard that you work with to nearby? And as I'm just trying to get her to talk, I'm just looking around for any signs of, like anything that might not be wine.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take a perception or investigation if you want.
Oh, I do not want
That's
investigation. Yeah, that's bad. Well, it doesn't help if the dice don't like me, so that's a 7.
Yeah, I mean, as far as you can tell, it is a wine cellar, and it matches what she's describing and what everything that is, everything that's sort of like, it's all giving you the appearance of something of a very, it's massive and it's like a very big wine cellar, but it is in fact a wine cellar. And she'll go through, yeah, we import most of we don't have specific vineyards that we work with. We tend to taste and buy batches specifically as da-da-da. And she'll keep going through patter as she leads you. She goes, now the truly special vintages that I'm excited to show you are through here, because we have to keep them in a separate room that's temperature controlled.
Mm-hmm. Oh, of course.
And humidity and all that.
Yes, the humidity. Very important.
Mm-hmm. Well, because of the tannins.
The tannins, yeah, they don't like the humidity.
Right.
Yeah.
Please, after you.
I will go through. Am I still at this point? Has my spell worn off? Would you say, or am I still getting pings?
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
But up until it wore off, you were getting closer and closer.
Yeah, I will continue through into the next room.
Okay, you go into the next room. It's there's a shelf blocking your sight line, so you essentially have to make a right and then a left to walk around the shelf. And as you walk around that shelf, there is a little bit of an open area with a single torch that is lighting it, and tied to 2 chairs are Leo and Tristan.
Are they awake?
Nope.
Oh. Oh, God, I think some of your workers are taking a nap down here. Oh, this is bad for them. They're going to get fired.
Yeah, we might have to fire them. That's for sure. And then, like, in a choreographed motion, like 2 drow, like, come out from behind the shelves with hand crossbows.
It's like, oh, well, we should be going.
Do you still want to keep going, or did you want to maybe tell me what was going on?
No, I think we found the vintages we were looking for.
Next time on.
Hey, I had that one in the chamber for too long.
Inspiration.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, I did care about the tannins as well. But yes, seems as though you found some friends of ours.
That we did. If by find you mean they came into my establishment flashing an Assassin's Guild token, then yes, we found them.
If it makes you feel any better, we still don't know which Assassin's Guild that is that token belongs to.
That makes it entirely worse.
Yeah.
Okay. And you need to tell me what you're doing here and why, and I'll decide if you live.
1, presumptive. 2, we are just looking for a way out of town.
Or takes a deep breath and says, okay, we're trying to get across into the salt grass basin. Salt field. They're very particular about the salt area to the east of here, right?
Yes.
We were trying to find different ways to get over there, so we were looking to see if there was any connections we could make to get through. We tried the Vitiopian temple. They're crazy over there. I don't know if you've been around there. It is a whole vibe. Watch yourself.
You didn't have a salt bath, did you?
No, we saw the salt bath. We thought it was a totally different kind of bath, like a very relaxing thing. They just not cool. I don't know if you're into that. Don't mean to offend if you are, but like, woo. But you're Drow, so I assume not, because they seem to not be on the level with what's going on of this city. Anyway, so this was just obviously a miscommunication, and we were hoping that we might be able to find a way to courier our way across to across the border, so we can go about our business. Leo, our friend here, Summer Ledrin, just not a problem for you, right? Like, this is all just a big misunderstanding.
An oopsie doodle.
An oopsie doodle.
Yeah.
You get it.
Say I believe you.
And I'm just still swimming blind. An oopsie doodle.
Yeah. An oopsie doodle. You see, she takes a long pause, and let's say I believe you. You got in and out of the temple?
Mm-hmm. Cleric.
I'm gonna cast a spell. Whoa! Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. This could. I see. What was the nature? Did you speak to anybody there? You didn't, like, what?
We spoke to the bishop, and he was trying to get us to go, and the undertones were to do bad things to the lawkeepers in this town. Those are the undertones. They couldn't actually say it, but that was the vibe we were picking up.
Yes, if they were to admit that the Rewoven Court is the power in Zirlor, then they would have to admit that they don't respect the governor, which would then get the governor on their bad side, which is not something they can handle, because then they would be sent back to Vitiopi in the best of cases. However, this presents an opportunity. If you have an in with... Interesting. And what did they ask you to do aside from what you said? Stop the law? What was the tone?
Help the lawkeepers see the truth, to see the light. And I was like, that is not a proper phrasing, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
I abstained from casting light on my stuff down here because I didn't want to offend your eyes.
They are corrupting the forest, and they want...
I'm calling it nature.
Back off, I assume. Nature, certainly. Well, we certainly have been able to sense the corruption, but we can't find the source. Interesting and interesting. Curiouser and curiouser. Go ahead and wake these two up, and you see one of the Drow will come in, and basically it's their version of smelling salts to counter the poison that you guys have been ingested with. And you see Tristan snaps awake. It's like, get the halflings off me! Where am I? My lady, wake up! And you, Leo, you're being shaken awake by Tristan. Well, no, you can't. You're tied to the chair. Never mind.
Right.
He's shouting at you. Yeah.
Holy shit, I haven't slept in years. What did you give me?
A little bit of drow poison. We knew it wouldn't kill you. We were worried about him, but he seems to be mostly okay. What's the thing about halflings?
We've decided not to poke that.
Some sort of PTSD, something. Can I have some of that?
Let me tell you, it never ends.
You gave me?
The wine?
The whatever you used to put me to sleep.
Well, let's maybe go one thing at a time. You're trying to sleep again?
This one isn't poisoned, right? Norris points to the glass is still swirling around.
No.
Oh.
Probably not.
Accidentally swirls it too vigorously.
And you see, she looks at one of the Drow, and the Drow's like, he's like, oh, yeah, okay, that one's one of the good ones.
All the same, just puts it on a shelf.
Oh, I thought you poured it out. I'm like, rude. She's like, okay, so now that we're all in agreement.
Wait, what? You drugged me. Why did you drug me?
You showed up flashing an Assassin's Guild token, which is
That's
what
not an answer.
assassins do before they announce that they're going to kill somebody. So, before you had a chance to kill whoever your target was in this town, I brought you down here from questioning.
All right.
And before you woke up, these two showed up talking about tannins.
Tannins? What are tannins?
It's a thing in wine that people who don't know about wine will reference to make it seem like they know about wine.
I don't know that that's entirely true.
And Oris is like looking at Tristan, waiting for Tristan to have some story about how evil tannins tried to take over his town or some bullshit.
Tannin, I hardly know her. That didn't work at all. Not proud of that. Well, and so your friends came here asking for a wine tour, and I figured the easiest way to lead them into our most secure room would be to ask politely. And they were kind enough to do that.
Yeah, they were probably looking for me.
Found you,
Yes.
so it worked.
Thanks
Just saying, we get results.
for coming to save me, I guess. Are we going to die in here? Who are these people?
We're
That's
fine.
not
We're friends now.
That's not entirely likely. If these two had come back from the temple with, if they had gone to the temple without divine protection, then they could have been taken by the zealots at that temple. Yes. So, what they've told me, though, is they were asked to sort of calm the populace, which is the temple's code for making the governor look the other way. Or perhaps, well, remind me, they were asking you to speak to the governor or to the Drow?
Help
Drow
the Drow
lawkeeper.
lawkeeper see the truth, to see the light.
And what name did they give for that Drow lawkeeper?
I didn't write it down.
I don't think they did. Did they give a name?
I think they just told us lawkeeper
The
and
prime
figured we could.
lawkeeper. I thought they did. They said it just one time at the start.
You can't say a name just one time.
They must be referring to the keeper of the ancient threads. That would be Velindra.
Okay, I had a V with nothing following it, so I started to write that.
Velindra Zilquaran would be the keeper of our laws.
Belinda.
What do you know about the Drow court of this area?
Very little.
Pretty sure legitimately.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Maybe we learned something in school.
Okay, good. We'll keep it that way. The problem that is being presented is that you are being tasked to assist with the corruption of our most precious natural resource for the Drow, which is the forest that guards our border. And we obviously can't let you do that.
Oh yeah, why would we? We don't want to do that.
I want to
Well,
do that.
We're trying to cross through and stop the corruption.
Yeah. I want the
Is
corruption.
that right?
Oh,
And
yeah.
that would be my preference.
I told you we're
And-
trying to get through.
Peace cleric.
There are many reasons why people want to get through.
And then you
The-
drugged me. You didn't even let me finish my sentence.
You flashed an Assassin's
no.
Guild token.
Leo, I think all things
Listen.
considered, you basically announced you were going to try and kill someone, so I think we kind of have to give him that one.
All right, fine. I still might.
You, child,
I'm sorry.
Not you.
You are the youngest elf I've seen in quite some time, so the fact that you had a token at all was exceptionally suspicious. You can't be more than what, 40?
Yes. I'm definitely not 40.
Jesus Christ. All right. Who is a person you don't know, and I don't know either. Just I'll add that to the. You know what? I need a list of discontinuity phrases that I've done. We're starting with mana potions. We're adding Jesus Christ.
All the gods.
By all the gods.
Yeah.
I'll work in new curses from our pantheon. I gotta. We took too long of a break, I think, is the lesson here. So your inexperience can be forgiven, and that's really the reason you're still alive, because any other person acting in such an arrogant manner would be. But I have contacted that guild so we can verify the veracity of the token, and we will be moving forward from there. Now, in the meantime, tell me what you know of the corruption in the Salt Grass Basin.
Well, fully transparent, my game plan, and we hadn't had a chance to really talk through this as a group because our friend was unconscious here, was that we were going to take the information we got from the Vitiopian bishop to the lawkeeper and basically tell them straight up that they're trying to oust them from power, and that we're trying to get across the border, and if we can do anything to help stop the corruption in our travels, we would. And if we could do anything we can to stop the Vitiopian from taking over, we would do that instead of helping the salt bath lunatics.
I don't want the camels to die.
Yeah, we like our new camels. I already gave them names.
Oh, what'd you name them?
Oh, the camels that are outside?
Mm-hmm.
They died.
What?
Put
me back to
Jimmy
sleep.
and Fred.
The corruption is spreading and getting worse, and it is affecting all the flora and
I'm
fauna.
gonna just need a moment to
I
mourn
don't-
my camel.
What were their names?
One hump, Jimmy and Fred.
And one hump Jimmy was the one with two humps.
They both had only one hump.
Oh yeah.
Oh, maybe it was cancer.
Camels died on my front lawn.
No animals were hurt in the filming of this episode.
Right. Yeah, the darkest, most inappropriate thing is what pops into my head and makes it funny. So she'll say, well, I'm glad you got here first then, because going to the governor would not have gone well. We already have suspected for some time that he is in the pocket of the Vitiopians.
Oh, geez, there's a whole situation going on here, isn't there?
Yes, but your arrival comes at a very fortunate time, with especially a party comprised of yourselves. We have a way to turn this situation into our favor.
And that is?
Well, you can present to the governor that you have caught the culprit leading the resistance, and by doing so, you will give one of our agents direct access to the governor's promenade and his mansion, and we can get our evidence from there. In exchange for such a action from us, we can get you into the saltgrass basins without anyone knowing.
But you're not going to kill anyone in the governor's office, right?
Right.
Do I need to check on that one? Or
I'm just gonna roll a sneaky little insight check real
willful
quick.
ignorance here?
Yeah.
Ooh, only a 10.
Yeah.
There's times I wish my insight wasn't so high. That's a 22.
Oh, you beat a 21. So Sal, yeah, she's coming across real honest. Or as she's telling you what you want to hear.
Bloodlust.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
I mean, but you don't want to make a martyr out of him, so
No, I was thinking more like a dismembered corpse.
yeah, see, I mean, 6 of one, half dozen.
I don't see the difference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Great. Then we agree.
That's a martyr. That gets more people on his side.
If the Cavians believe that the Vitiopians assassinated the governor for corruption, then the unrest works in our favor. Because
So you're
make no
trying to-
mistake, we control Zirlor.
So you're trying to trigger a much larger conflict.
No.
Wink.
Ding. Would you not want invaders off of your land?
I could sympathize to wanting to take care of that, but
Well, yeah, the Vitiopian
Are you
temple people are nutbags. But
We have no problem with the temple. We have a problem with the corruption and the governor that is allowing this corruption.
and the Vitiopian
Isn't
who like the corruption.
Indeed.
but isn't the temple making the corruption worse? Like the forest corruption worse? Are they making it worse?
Well, we
I don't
didn't
know if
get
I know.
they didn't admit to that as much as they want it to continue because it's natural and cleansing and
Our intelligence cannot confirm that they are the cause.
they're
Do you know
certainly
they
not actually
certainly-
helping.
Exactly. They are clearly benefiting from it. So they are not our allies in this.
Okay.
But even if you were to take out the governor, wouldn't that just bring more ire down on Zirlor and cause him to put whatever new governor in charge will just clap down harder on all of you?
We have some measure of influence with other guilds, like the token you flashed. We have a healthy working relationship, I would say, with other such underground guilds, and whoever they send to replace would not be in the pocket of the Vitiopian Theocracy and would enact change that way. Yes, there would be civil unrest. Yes, some people may die. But the net...
Where does Valinda come into play?
Oh, well, Valinda is the keeper of the Drow laws. So she comes into play regarding the current resistant movements of we as the Drow that are part of this effort can't stand by while our very land is being corrupted. I'll show you. And then you can decide.
Can I stop being tied up now?
Oh,
I assumed you
Completely
figured
forgot.
your way out the moment you woke up.
yeah,
I
I
was
kind of
being-
assumed.
I was being polite.
I kind of assumed anybody with that token would get out of it and just. But no,
I
it's
was
good
trying
for
to
you
be
being polite.
polite.
Yeah, well, we'll get you out of there. And so yeah, they untie you guys. Give you this wine is not poisoned. It's actually really good. This is
Thanks.
this is actually from your homeland.
Really?
Well, ancestrally, I don't know where you're from. Where are you?
Right.
Wow.
Quiet human.
Wow.
All right,
That's
everybody
sir
chill
human
out.
to you.
Everybody relax, okay? That is our I'm
I'm gonna drink some of the wine.
with a podcast. Yeah, no, and it's it is it has a hint of Fey magic in it, that rejuvenates you and sort of like washes away any sort of fatigue or anything like that you would have had from
quite
feeling
good.
groggy from being poisoned.
Yes.
And she said, well, we can, if, until we verify this token and your story, feel free to be our guests at the end. We have rooms available. In the meantime, I can take you to show you the corruption that I'm speaking of.
Right. Also, how did you know my name?
It's written on your jacket. No,
it's not.
Kristen kept muttering it in his sleep.
When we checked on the token, asking why and how an Eladrin would have such a token for a guild that has no Eladrin as members of the guild, the response we got was that they were sending an agent that will verify it, and gave us your name.
Okay. Cool.
So, great.
That's weird.
Unless you guys have something else, you can follow me.
I'll come along.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys go. They lead you back into the main room of the cellar, but instead of leading up to where the inn is, they go the other way to the back. She does something to one of the barrels, and it opens into a door and a tunnel. As you guys go into the tunnel, you see these like long strands of what looks like spiders' webs, but more woven in like this kind of like very delicate kind of spider silk pattern that is also bioluminescent. So there's no lights other than this like webbing that is like just kind of draped along the ceiling in this like very intricate, like almost pattern, but not kind of a pattern. And you'll be going down this tunnel. And as you go down there, she goes, "This is something that we would call the Deep Silk Roads." In case you've never heard of this or have only read about it in rumor, we use these as sort of our trade routes. No tax.
Is this why the inn is called Threadfall? Because the threads lead to the inn? No.
Okay, we're very good at branding. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
We name our stuff after a theme. It's all part of the thing. But the magic of the underground leading into the actual Underdark is something that we protect as Drow, and we tell you out of respect as a fellow elf. And you two are gonna have to forget everything you heard. So she walks you down there. It's an elaborate like tunnel system, but as you get into this sort of cavern, you are on a ledge and you see there are like bridges of spider silk leading in like every direction. And she's leading you down, and you walk for quite a ways until she comes to a part where it almost looks like a cocoon, but it is more like it is being restrained by the spider silk as opposed to like something is inside. And she points it out. She goes, "This is what we thought was the source of corruption, and we have taken efforts to contain it. And for many, many years, we thought we had achieved a balance. The salt that is cold and yet irritating, and everything seems to have been stabilized more or less up until a couple years ago, in which it had a renewed sense of energy, and we had to look for different solutions to try and get this controlled. We are trying. We don't know the cause, and we are trying to stop it, frankly."
And what is it? Can I see what is being restrained there? Or is it just
You
too
can. I'll take a perception or investigation, or even a nature.
Perception on that.
Uh,
18 for Leo.
perception? 11.
Or do you want to check as well?
17.
Yeah, so you guys are in a unique position to understand what this is. So your DC is a little bit lower, but what you get the sense of is that it reminds you a lot of the rift that formed when you were outside the village of Jostwick, but it is not growing and or otherwise moving. But it has that same sort of energy. And as you look at it, you see that at the bottom of this cocoon, there is this liquid, like arcane magic force that's like dripping out of it into this pool of like luminescent blue liquid.
Yeah, we've seen something like this before.
Really?
Yeah. It's part of a portal that let a bunch of bad things into the world. How long has this been here?
It's been here since I took over the post, so 70 years? But as I mentioned, it was dormant for a long time. The leading theory is that it was a portal scar, but it doesn't seem to behave as one normally would.
Yeah.
And this one had caused a similar wind effect in the past before it got sealed up?
Yes, I wouldn't recommend getting too close to it, but if you get a little closer, you can feel the energy leaking out of it that was not leaking up until around 2 years ago.
I'll give it a sniff.
Yeah, go ahead and give me religion or perception.
I'll take perception.
Ooh.
Natural 20 for a 21.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. So as you go in there to sniff it, you see that it is. Not only does it remind you of that portal that happened outside of Jostwick, but it also reminds you of the one that got opened outside of the school. And the pulse is in the pulse of the energy is in a rhythm that is regular, that reminds you, and then as you describe it, Orez, of what he sensed when he was melded with the stone, is that it is a dissonance in the harmony of the world, such that it is void related.
In terms of our location underground, do we know what's above us?
I'm glad you asked that question. Wasn't
it?
She would say at this point from how far we've traveled, we are under the temple.
Called it.
Yep.
Inspiration.
Okay. Are you familiar with the cult of whatever the fuck we've been dealing with? And I'll pull out Trevisi and pull out one of their eye sigil things. Does this look familiar to you?
It does not, but for whatever reason, it is giving me a really bad feeling.
Put it away then.
Yeah, we really got to be careful with the like flash and the symbols and stuff. It seems to just be getting us in trouble left and right.
I got all these symbols. I got to use them.
I got leads. I got to follow
them. There's been a cult going around trying to like open these, and I don't know, bring back void something stuff. So maybe that's why it's coming back alive.
Void somethings? Like an incursion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The void gods.
We've had incursions. The void gods?
Yes. What's his name? I have it written down here. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Void god bad.
Void god bad. Bad void god named
He of
Bad guy.
1,000 eyes.
Yeah, him. We met him. He sucked.
Yeah. That's right. We did meet him. He was in your dad.
Yeah. In a bad way.
Mhm.
I regret
Yeah,
nothing.
the good way is fine. It's the bad
Hey,
way.
consent matters.
Yeah. Where did I put it?
So yeah, you haven't seen any cult stuff. Like immediately when you said stuff was getting corrupted, I just assumed it was the cult's fault.
That was
But
my
if you,
guess.
if you haven't seen anything about the cults, then that's a little weird. But they might be the reason the forest is dying.
Hmm.
This is why you should have
to.
talked to me instead of drugging me.
Well, then, communication's a two-way street, young lady.
I was
Like,
talking. You drugged me
You
before
were
I had a chance to
flashing.
talk.
I'm not gonna litigate this with you again. You flashed an assassin symbol.
Listen,
Okay.
you have
I
assassin
listen.
symbols.
You listen.
You have assassin symbols all over your walls.
Yeah, because we kill people.
Okay.
All right. So
What's the
Great.
problem?
now that we're established, a rival assassin guild.
It's the same symbol.
Children. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do.
Mhm.
We need to talk to our we need to talk to Valindra. And I believe the agent from the guild that you have the token of should be arriving soon. So let's head back on up, and we will come up with a plan.
As we're walking
Any
back
other
up,
questions? Oh.
Yeah. How does this stuff restrain the portal void thing? It just looks like spider webs. How does it actually hold it in?
Well, it is a primordial type of magic that, is sort of the counterpart of the void. There are, and you guys are walking back as she's explaining this, like, she's like the keeper of, Valindra is the keeper of the laws, but Lathira is one of the other parts of the council of the Rewoven Court. She's the mistress of Glimmerworks for the Drow here. She would have more insight into the actual, like, how it works, but essentially, if nature has its own latent intent, then the void is the antithesis of that. So if you are to balance one with the other, things will work as intended. But if it becomes out of balance, then the piece is shattered, essentially. And we're talking about like the balance of worlds and their magical energies, not like political factions.
Right. Mm-hmm. So because it's a balance, it could be that the void is getting stronger, but it could also be that the good stuff is getting weaker, or both at the same time.
I think they're linked.
Okay.
In that if somebody is enabling the void, it would cause nature to weaken.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not good. And with what you told me, it's worse than I thought. So we definitely
a lot when we go places.
Then stop going places.
We stop going places, they win.
That's a good point. Keep going places.
Thank you.
And you'll get back up to the inn, And as you guys walk into the main room, you will see a familiar figure sitting at the bar.
Hi, Brad.
Gentleman. Yep. Gentleman by the name of Brad. Hey, how's it going?
I had a nice nap.
Oh, wow. Not hard, not easy to put an elf to sleep.
No.
Somebody must have done their prep work.
Do you happen to have instructions for this coin so that we avoid such instances in the future?
Yeah, you told me to just show it to people that I wanted to.
In town. I thought you were going to show it to people in town to meet the guild that's in town.
That is not what you. Town. That is not what you said. You said anywhere.
This is a town.
Look, it's also a test, so you kind of passed. So there's that.
Hey,
creating
how did you get here so fast?
I teleported.
Oh, that's a cool trick.
Well, I used the portal.
Oh,
I can't make portals, or can I? I can't. Great. Catch me up to speed. You do. Unless, is there anything you would keep from him?
I think the relevant parts. I don't.
All right.
Think I care if Brad knows things.
Right. So okay, cool. So who are we killing?
Or is just governor? Why always the killing, the left and right? Always the killing.
We'll just make him sleep for a while.
I think.
I may look like a child, but.
Well, now I'm also wondering about whether the plan to deal with the governor matters that much. Like, how does that solve the corruption here? Like,
yeah, I don't think
I'm not seeing how we get from A to B.
Nah, I think we got to go deal with the cult or figure out where this corruption is, why the corruption is getting stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then we have a couple options. We can assault the temple to try to find out what's going on there, or try to infiltrate it.
Okay.
Infiltrate's probably better.
Looking at you two. I could be your backup, though, because they don't know who I am. Actually, they don't know who you are either, so you all could go. And I will be Overwatch. And then, depending on what we find there, you guys need to go to the Saltgrass Basin for the Hollow Lantern thing.
Yep.
Yeah. What's this called? I mean, have you ever seen a not hollow lantern? Come on.
Good point.
I mean, usually there's a candle or something inside.
Yeah, but the lantern itself is still hollow.
All right.
It's in the hollow part.
Let's really hash this out. Pulls down.
I'm just saying, these guys.
3 hours later. Okay, I think we settled it.
All right. Lanterns are, by virtue of being lanterns, hollow. That does not preclude that they can have stuff in them.
Probably meant an empty lantern.
So, if they're using it as a metaphor, then they are using something that is hollow to light their way with stuff that they put in it. And based on what you guys have told me, they're using gems that contain people's souls.
Yeah.
So, if we got to go A to B on this, it is a hollow lantern that they are putting the souls of people in.
Yep.
And that's probably where they make them.
To be. Let's go kill. If we're going to kill people, I vote for the cultists. I don't really care about the temple people, unless they're all on the same side.
Yeah, and you see she'll say, oh, well, I really want to kill the governor, though.
Yeah, we got that. We picked that up.
Yeah, but that's political. I don't know.
If we take care of the cultists, I feel like the governor stuff, you guys have the capability to take care of whatever you want to take care of.
Definitely.
Yeah, but it's better if somebody else does it in case they get caught and killed.
Yeah, but it's better for us if somebody else does it in case they get caught and killed.
There it is.
We all agree that it's better if somebody else does it.
Yep.
Yeah. Great. So let us know when it's done. Well, I see your point and I understand it. I want you to know I hear you and this is a safe space, relatively. You could still die. Not from us, though. Maybe. Who knows? But
The real question is, how do we
Dealing
get
with-
across the border to the Saltgrass Basin? Unless you guys are just going to give us a pass.
that's where we need to align, because we need the corruption to stop here.
Yeah.
The
the
political
ta- the
corruption.
Of the resonance between the two, because we can't get Drow anywhere close to that temple. They're very anti-Drow.
It's okay. You could say it. They're racists.
They're racist, and we kill racists.
Right.
No, fascists.
6 of 1. So the Venn diagram is almost just a circle in that regard. So here's what we got to do. We got to figure out if the temple's doing something to cause the problem here, because if they're trying to strengthen the corruption here, the two locations will link, and it will create just a swath of dead land that is rife for this void god activity, which is why what you told me makes me realize it's a lot worse than we originally thought. So
Yes.
we have to do both.
So we have to basically convince the bishop that we spoke or handled Valinda to get access to the deeper areas of the temple.
Okay. Same plan, different location. You bring the drow that you captured to the temple. We use that to convince them that it's been handled, and
All's
we
good.
find out what's going on in the temple.
We're okay with that plan.
That works.
And then we kill the governor.
I don't
You're stuck on this.
feel
I
like
just-
that's up to you.
What did
I
the
said-
governor do to you specifically? Because it's very personal. It feels personal.
Well, he did. It's not important.
No. You've
Feels important.
then you got to kill him 4 or 5 times now.
Well, he just, he's real mean, and I don't like him.
Okay.
And so he
Okay.
needs to die.
Yeah.
He's mean. And you don't. So if someone thought you were mean and didn't like you,
They could try to kill me.
Okay.
And if they succeed, then they can take over the inn, I suppose. I don't know how it works.
How did you take over the end?
circular.
Did you just?
I
kill
killed the
them?
person. Yeah. They
Okay.
were mean, and then I killed.
I mean, I guess
The governor is enabling the oppression of the drow in this town, and he's got to go. We don't
Right.
like at being a puppet of the Vitiopians.
Yeah, we could just oust him
Is-
from power.
Right. So we find evidence of his corruption and bring him to justice to the Cabian Empire.
Justice, not just death.
Well,
Justice
just as
means-
death. I mean, justice,
Attacks
just as
first.
death. That's what we're saying the same thing.
Feels like you don't. You're making
Well,
equivalencies
regardless,
here. But I like
let's
our plan
prior-
to go to the temple.
yeah.
Yeah.
Temple first.
Okay. Do we go at night, or do you guys want to infiltrate in the day?
Well, I think if we night will probably be less people there. Maybe I don't know. Do you guys know what are the comings and goings of the temple?
Oh, yes, we do. So she'll pull out maps and all sorts of because here is where this is camel. Hold on.
Oh, one Humpty Dumpty.
Anatomy of a camel. Like it's all how to take care of a camel. Anyway, pulls down the map, basically
that.
has the full blueprint, but you see the problem in their intelligence is that there's no way to sneak up to it. There's no tunnel that leads to it. You have to approach on foot, which is kind of it's kind of how they designed it. It's that you have to walk up that. They have the elevation, so they have the lines of sight, they have everything like that. So if we can find what is causing the resonance, then we can disable it or disconnect it or something to that effect. And that will achieve enough of my objective from you guys that I will let you use our passages to the Saltgrass Basin.
Sounds good.
Everybody
me.
got that?
And
So
then
actually-
if the governor is somehow to die after you guys leave, that will just be a happy accident.
That's, yeah. What happens after we leave is not up to us.
Great.
Yeah.
I haven't been in the temple. Do you guys think you have an inn?
Yeah, we just gotta. Well, they told us to get the lawkeeper to see the light, so we just need to have basically do that. I don't know if we go in and try and sneak around, or you try and break away to sneak around, or if we go in and we do the take charge and shut them down the aggressive in the confrontational way or the subtle sneaky way after we gain access.
So Brad will say, well, I see a couple of ways to approach this. You guys can go in with a prisoner and pretend you've achieved your objective while sneaking around and trying to find proof that they are continuing the corruption through a number of different ways. But the other method is to sneak in unnoticed, which will be difficult, but all things possible in the gods. And that's the two options that I see.
I think it's worth using our inn, like, especially if we want to sneak someone in. I mean, I assume we're taking in a drow with us, who we will be saying is the person we were sent to find.
Well, they know who's who, so you would have to bring the lawkeeper.
Oh, okay.
The
But we need
want to go.
I'm.
Can we get
Once
her
she hears
taken?
the plan, I'm sure she'll be, okay with it. But you'd have to have a convincing exit strategy to convince her to put herself in the seat of power of the temple.
I'm sorry, back up for a second. What's an exit strategy?
Yeah, we haven't really made one of those yet.
I think Sal's tried one.
Yeah, now he's
That's-
called the Pastel Paladin.
Exactly.
I've exited several rooms, yes. So I'll just probably use one of those strategies.
I'm familiar with exiting rooms.
Okay, but we need some proof, I think, in order to convince them that we convinced the lawkeeper, though, if we don't want to take the lawkeeper in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we either that or we convince them that we're on their side because we bring in a body of some sort?
What
Now
about
who
a
wants
little
to
bit of hair and blood?
You could
Or
say you
over
killed
here.
the lawkeeper. You
We
could
just found a body.
bring in a, maybe
I mean, we wouldn't be able
a
to say that.
treaty.
Go in and be like, no, we took care of the lawkeeper. Wink, wink. And then show them the
Okay.
body parts we collected. Maybe does the lawkeeper have like identifying jewelry that we could show?
You want to bring the insignia of the lawkeeper to the temple.
To say
might
that,
work.
yeah, he had words
Interesting.
and got this as confirmation.
We
Splash a little
convinced-
blood on it, maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
That might work.
And then we kill the governor.
It can be
Sorry,
the governor's
sorry.
blood.
I know. We've talked about it. Well, that's
Change the
idea,
record.
The idea is to get the governor's blood out of his body.
Mhm.
Okay, that could work. Well, I would recommend then why don't you guys come up with a plan? If you need help with like creating distractions or something for an exit strategy, which is, by the way, pre-planned action you use to ensure your safe exit from a hostile location.
Yeah.
She's looking at Sal.
I don't know why you would need to plan ahead on that.
Yeah, we normally just
Okay.
leave.
Yeah.
And if
Unfortunately,
everyone's
everyone
dead,
tends
they
to be
can't stop us.
Oh, you're gonna kill everyone in the temple?
I mean, hopefully not.
Not yeah, ideally not.
That's not the plan. But knowing
Like-
our history, some people might die.
Yeah. I mean, what would our exit strategy be? Maybe we go in there. Ideally, we just go in there, find the source of the corruption, do something about it, and leave.
Yeah, I assume after we do something about the corruption, they'll just give up, right?
Maybe.
Maybe
Maybe
they'll
they
be
don't
on-
actually like the corruption. Maybe they're corrupted.
Oh yeah, the corrupted brainwashing war. We're taking some leaps here.
Yeah, we are.
Do y'all have
Um,
any Vitiopian robes that we could use? Maybe we don't use them to get in, but we just have them
To get
packed
out.
up. To leave.
That's an exit strategy.
I mean, they probably have them there. We just need to find them.
That's true.
I'm sure they have a supply closet somewhere.
Okay.
What about you two magic people? Can anybody teleport? I can't teleport.
I don't have any teleport.
It is the temple is warded against teleportation.
Oh.
We did try that once.
Okay.
Turned one of our agents into spaghetti.
I hope it got better, or
No,
at least
he
just
died.
delicious. Sorry,
Well-
it's a bad joke. You're
You're
the one who wants to kill everyone all the time.
every drow in the inn like turns like the fuck.
Tristan's like, I told you.
That child is dark. Yeah,
The halflings.
That's
I knew it.
Or as you have, what's it called? A spell that lets you, it's not message, it's farther range than message.
I've got a few things.
I gotta use the facilities again.
Because my thought is we get in there, if we want cover to get out, maybe they can do like an attack or something to kind of pull the guard away.
Well, I have
Towards a different
sending, and I also have a telepathic bond. But that's, I think we all have to be, 30 feet of each other.
Okay. Well, my thought is if you save a sending spell, you could just cast that once we're ready to get out. And they could or we could even use it as a backup. Hopefully we don't even need it. You'd cast Ascending to the Drow. They would cause some kind of kerfuffle to bring all the guards or something over towards one area and let us sneak out the other way.
What's the barkeep's name?
I wrote it down.
I didn't write that one down.
This one start with an R.
Naladri is the person who's in charge who poisoned me.
Ladri. Yeah, that's that one.
No.
All right. Well, Steven's taking a quick break. I'm going to do the same.
Okay.
I think we have a plan, right?
Oh, he's back.
Well, he's back, but I got to go anyway. I'll be.
Okay. I think we have a plan, but it needs backup from the Drow. We're thinking it will be we go in, we do our thing, find the source of the corruption, take it out, and then the Drow are nearby where Ors can cast a sending spell to them to cause some kind of kerfuffle or something to draw the guards towards eastern or western side of the temple, whatever, and then we exit out the other route.
Okay.
Yeah, just basically a cover if we need to clear out the guards.
Absolutely. Okay. Good stuff.
I'll ask, what's her name? Naladri. So I have a ability to face step, as I'm sure you know.
Yes.
Is that included in the teleportation ward of the temple?
That is a good question. Let me check. I believe it is phase step.
Phase step. Fey step.
Oh, phase step.
Mhm.
Let me take a quick look at the wording.
It's only 30 feet, and I have to be able to see it, so I can't go very far or really out of line of sight. But it, would help me get through a wall if there was a window.
You can, within the ward, you would be able to teleport around. So within the building you could, but you wouldn't be able to go like through the ward without. I mean, you could try it and maybe beat the ward, but if not, the backlash would cause
I get it.
significant damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. I mean, I don't know how strong you are, but
Yeah. Okay.
we tested it on somebody that was not super strong. So.
All right.
Okay. Then I think we maybe take a night to rest, because I've used up a decent amount of spell slots, because I don't think we've rested since we came through the portal.
Yeah, I'm down a couple of hit points, so I don't think we have either.
And we go take care of that first thing in the morning.
Sounds like a plan. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll all get some rest then and enact our plan tomorrow.
All right.
Cool.
We have an accord.
We're killing the governor.
Every time.
Not
You
yet.
can kill the governor after we
can't stop you.
Yeah, it's better when somebody else does. Plausible deniability and all that. Well, it sounds like plan. Is there anything you guys want to do to prepare before we go into that? I would say that if we start getting into it with all the stuff you guys have to do, I doubt we'll be able to. Like, we'll have to stop halfway, right?
Yeah.
Or even 15 minutes in. So we'll probably just call it here. But any other prep work you guys need to do before we can hash that out now, or if there's supplies you want to get.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything I need that I know of, at least. I'm sure once we're inside, I'll be like, oh, shit, I wish I had that.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
Can I ask Naladri again? Hey, Naladri, you poisoned me and put me to sleep.
Yeah.
What did you use to do that? I didn't know you could do that to elves.
Oh, it's a drow poison that we specialize in.
Can you teach me how to make that?
Well,
I have a poisoner's kit. I don't know if I'm proficient.
So you can't. Yes, we can teach you. It has to be made deep underground, so we can go do that later. I feel that without joining the guild, we would have to maybe just give you some for your use, as opposed to teaching you how to make it.
I mean, if you can't teach me, I'll respect your guild's rules. I would love to have at least one dose, maybe like more than that.
Yeah, we'll give you a couple.
Just for those nights you can't fall asleep.
Yeah. Never had that problem before, but now that I know I can sleep.
It was real good. Sounds good. Well, all right, guys, then we'll go ahead and put a little pause here, and we'll obviously have to recap before we get into it next time. Well, little role play episode coming back into it. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
that's nice.
So, how are your characters doing with the revelation of this episode?
Pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
go ahead.
curious what the why the forest is being poisoned, but and like how to stop
Well, you
it.
guys
Other than
saw
we kind of know, but
you saw a similar corruption in the wet forest.
yeah,
Hmm.
So that'll be a clue for you. But yeah, we'll get more into it. As always, this is fun.
yeah, it was.
I really enjoyed playing D&D with you guys, and this is
Same.
coming up on the longest campaign with the group. Well, I guess I'm counting the Pathfinder years that we worked.
Sure.
But yeah, sounds good, guys. All right. Well, until next time, a little bit of a shorter episode today. We don't have an outro, do we? I mean,
No.
like a rehearsed outro. There's a little video. And then, we'll do our debrief, and that'll be that. All right, guys. Until next time.